Knife Delights, another roadside rambling. I gotta tell you, we'll start off with a little weather report here. We have 56 degrees, bright sunshine, no wind. It is hard to believe it's February. It is, this is kind of the ugly time of the year though. Things get muddy and this and that. You gotta wait for spring and everything to green up, so kind of bland looking right now. But that's what's great about having 4 seasons. You always have something to look forward to. I need to start out with a couple of shout outs here. One is for RJ's Knives. Now, I know a lot of you sure enjoy RJ's Live every Sunday, 12:30 Central. That man does a whole lot for this community. Well, good old RJ, he's within spitting distance of 2,000 subs. I just looked before I took off here, and I think he is at 1.99. So, folks, if you have not subscribed to RJ, please do so. Let's get him to that 2,000 mark. He is more than deserving. He sure helped me out when I first got started. I've always appreciated his help. So, let's help him out. Let's get him over too. I know he'll have a celebration when he does. That's just the kind of guy he is there. And I wanted to highlight another channel and give a little shout out here to Doggone John. That's right, Doggone John. I caught his video the other morning and he just hit 50 subscribers. And that young man was so excited, you could just see the excitement. Welcome to the community here, Doggone John. We all wish you the best of luck. And I just encourage everybody to check out Doggone John. Give him some support. You know, it means a lot. I still remember when I first hit 100 subs. Boy, I was over the moon. It's just a great feeling when your channel grows and people leave you encouraging comments, congratulatory comments. It just means the world when you have a channel. You know, you start out with some apprehension and, gee, is this going to work? And am I doing this right? And do I have enough knives to show? And what am I going to talk about? So it can be a little daunting to get started. So when someone does start a channel, puts their time and their effort in it, why, it's up to us to give them some encouragement. Tell them to keep on keeping on, keep on trucking. Or one of my favorite sayings from the old movie Outlaw, Jesse Wales, it was endeavor to persevere. That's right. So all of you young channels, just endeavor to persevere. Now, there has been a lot of great open tags lately. You know, on Monday I answered a miniature Monday that was started by Gunslinger Cal. Tuesday, of course, I did my 2 for Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, there was a great open tag by Brian's Knives. And on Thursday, on Wednesday, it was Show Your Rough Riders. So I don't have a big collection of them, but I wanted to participate and show Brian some encouragement there. Help him out. Another great new channel. What else we got? Oh yeah, then on Thursday, Rasmussen's Castle, I answered an open tag he put out on cornucopia of color. That's right. So we were showing knives with colorful handles. And he brings up a lot of good points, so make sure and check out his video, Cornucopia of Color. Now this is interesting. We're going to be changing counties. And you can tell why, because in this county they use white limestone rock for the gravel roads. And you get into this county and they use more of a river rock type gravel. So sometimes you can tell when you're changing counties just by the gravel they use on their roads. Yep. I see up over here on the left just a minute here. Let me adjust. You can see up in there that grove of trees. See the big backhoe up there. Big pile of tree limbs and other things. You can see right here there was a farm drive right there. There's another old farmstead going by the wayside. And that's what just keeps happening here. Farmers can grow more and more, or tend to more acres. At one time, if you had 40 acres, it was a decent sized farm, and then it was 160 acres. Then if you had up to 1,000 acres, well, you were starting to get to be a pretty big farmer. Shoot, now they might farm 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 acres. Which means you don't need so many farm families. And I think that's one thing that's going on in our nation is the more and more we get away from agrarian culture, the less ties people have to the land. And I tell you, when you work the land, you appreciate things a lot more. When you're close to it, when you know where your food comes from, how it's grown. But there's a lot of folks now have no clue on farming practices, how to raise livestock. So yeah, it's just a totally different feeling these days. See, there's another old farmstead, abandoned. It probably won't be long. Maybe that one gets torn down, turn it into tillable acres there. This is one of the reasons why we have so many deer here in Iowa now. You have all these little patches, these little groves and abandoned farmhouses, and the deer just thrive in these little thickets. They say that we have more deer in Iowa now than when the settlers first came, and it's because of the cover that they have. Because we used to not have any trees here. The only time you found a tree was along the river. We got more trees in Iowa now. Oh yes, the old way of life is really going away. And I want to bring attention to Georgia Adventurer. His Monday morning video this year, his inspirational video, it was wonderful. And he talked about, his upbringing, the values that his parents instilled in him. And I left a comment that I think we had kind of similar upbringings, except for the grits. We don't eat grits here, but yeah, sounds like we have a lot of the same values, common upbringing. But he really brought out how we need to stop and smell the roses. Stop and enjoy the simple things in life. And I can't agree more. I really cannot agree more. If you've noticed, I've started going out and shooting more videos out on the observation deck. Have a lot of fun videoing, taking pictures of wildlife and that. I've been tagging those on the end of my videos, and I hope y'all enjoy that. Got to spend time with my brother, as I've said before, here a couple weeks ago. This weekend, another one of my brothers, I think, is coming up to visit. He's been hitting some antique stores. I think him and I are going to get some video shot this weekend. That should be a lot of fun. I think he scored a lot of great nines. But yeah, stop and enjoy the simple things in life. That's what we need to do. There's anhydrous tanks there for anhydrous fertilizer. Little hawk just took off there. Yep, there we go. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope everyone has just a delightful day is what I'm having right now. It's a beautiful day. May peace be with you. May God bless you. And until next time, have a very delightful day. Got something that's eating.